There's 5 habits that have changed my life, and there's 5 habits that will change your life, and I'm going to tell you what they are and why they work in this video real simple. I'm actually going to film this video real quick because I'm trying to go to the gym right now and hit this upper body workout. So number one, the first habit that changed my life and is going to change your life is just waking up early. Understand, when you wake up early, if y'all have ever heard of like a 2-for-1 special, is where like you essentially buy one and you get two for the price of one. That's what waking up early is. Because understand, the day has like 2 parts. There's one part early in the morning before noon, which is essentially where, you get up early and you get all your work done. There's no distractions. You might even get a training session in done. And you get all that done in like this just super focused, super freaking motivated, super driven period of time before noon. And then once noon comes around, time just kind of speeds up. More distractions start popping up. Your willpower depletes. Your discipline goes down a little bit. You don't want to do the stuff that you know you should be doing. You don't want to do the work late at night. You don't want to go to the gym late at night. You'd rather just chill out, watch Netflix, lounge around, hang out with friends or whatnot. And because of that, you need to understand that waking up early is a cheat code. So that way you can actually get the shit that you want to get done, and then you can enjoy that second part of the day without feeling guilty. So just start waking up early. 7 a.m. is a good place to start at, but ideally you want to get to like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. I always say you want to wake up before the sun. So right now the sun rises around like 6:30 a.m. for me. So I'm trying to get up at 6 a.m. every single day. That way I wake up, get a training session in, do my work, train some more, do some more work. And I've got everything done by like noon, which is better than like 99% of people. So by the time that you finish all your work, there's 99% of people that are still just waking up. So it just gets you ahead of the competition and it allows you to get stuff done. So start waking up early, the number one thing. The second thing is gonna be fasting. Y'all already know I'm the king of fasting, okay? And fasting, it just has so many benefits. It's gonna improve your physique by raising HGH, raising testosterone, which helps you put on more muscle and just helps you look better and look leaner. On top of that, it's gonna keep you lean because you're spending less time eating, so your body starts burning fat for fuel. Also, it helps a lot with mental clarity though. Essentially, when you're fasted, you're not focused, your body isn't focused on digesting, your body isn't focused on what you're gonna eat, your body's just focused on the work that you're doing at hand. Like when I'm filming this video and I'm fasted, I'm just focused on like doing the video. I'm not focused on like, oh, what am I going to eat later? Or I'm not getting like brain fog and whatnot because I was eating carbs earlier today. No, I'm just focused on what I'm currently doing. It allows you to be more present, which allows you to also get your work done if you wake up early. So literally, cheat code, just skip breakfast and you'll be ahead of 99% of people. On top of that, also when you fast, it just makes you look more attractive because you're naturally burning fat. Like fasting is just a cheat code to save time, look better, feel better, think better, improve your life. Simple as that. Number 3, the third thing you want to do is you want to train for performance. So I used to train just to get big. I used to train like, to get big show muscles and whatnot. But I realized that's like a mental disease. That's essentially stupid, okay? Because understand, what I began to realize is that as you naturally age, you'll naturally put on size if you're just going to the gym. Like by the time you hit 25, and if you've just been going to the gym consistently, you should have some pretty good results. So instead of focusing on putting on size, because you're naturally gonna gain size anyways, like it's not that impressive, what you need to focus on is performance. Because once I started focusing on performance, like getting stronger, getting faster, getting better at stuff like boxing, once I started focusing on that, it's so much easier to stay motivated. Because there's only so much motivation you can truly find from going to the gym, pumping iron, like looking in the mirror every day, like, oh, did my bicep get bigger? It's like, it ain't that cool, bro. On top of that, when you get skills like getting faster, when you get stronger, when you get more athletic, when you get good at a sport, for one, you actually have a skill. So, if you want to go to the league or something, you can do that. But on top of that, it also just gives you that internal confidence, knowing like you're someone who's capable, who has like physical skills and is able to just move their body through space appropriately and properly. And honestly, that's just like, just knowing that you can do that in the back of your mind is just so big for your confidence and just how much you respect yourself. So start training for performance because it's going to keep you motivated. As you see yourself making progress, you're going to be like, okay, let me go even harder and make even more progress and get even better and get even faster, get even stronger, get even better at boxing, knock some dudes out. It just helps with competition and whatnot. It just improves your life when you actually train for performance instead of just training for vanity. Performance over vanity, you know what I'm saying? Number four, this is one I've been doing recently, is dressing to impress. So right now I'm just dressed in a gym fit because I'm about to go to the gym. But normally if I'm going out in public, I try to always dress like pretty, like really solid, like just good style, looking real clean, real put together, and real nice, because it's not so much to impress other people, it's more so to impress myself. Because When I dress in a way where I feel confident, where I respect myself, I know I come off as more attractive, I come off as more confident, and I just come off as more charismatic and better to the people around me. On top of that, you never know what opportunities will cross your way. You never know if you're gonna walk by a pretty girl. You never know if you're gonna walk by someone who might hand you a business opportunity. You never know who you're gonna come across, and because of that, you always just wanna dress to impress. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. When you walk out the house and you feel confident in what you're wearing, it gets reflected in the way that you talk to people and treat people. So when you do run into that businessman in the elevator and you dressed, to impress yourself, then as a byproduct, when you're talking to that dude, you're gonna be more charismatic, able to get your point across, and who knows, it may be able to seal that business opportunity. So just dress to impress. Don't walk out the house looking like a bum, okay? Unless that's actually what makes you feel confident and what really impresses yourself and helps you feel self-respect, then sure, do that. But don't lie to yourself. You feel good when you put a little bit of effort into your appearance. You do your hair a little bit, when make sure you're wearing nice clothes. Just literally walk out looking like a presentable, proper member of society, bro. You ain't gotta walk out in the sweats and looking like death all the time. Just take some pride in your appearance. That's all it is. And number 5, the last thing, is to notice the small wins, okay? And this is something that I really try to harp on, because understand, success, it seems like this big thing, like this big, like, oh, you're a millionaire, oh, you won a sports championship, whatever. But really, success is just an accumulation of a whole bunch of small wins, of just doing the small things right consistently. Going to bed early, waking up early, doing your work on time, going to the gym, eating healthy, getting your sleep, drinking water. Like, it's just a whole bunch of little stuff. Like, think about it like this. When you look at someone who's winning the Super Bowl, or you look at a team winning the NBA championship, or whatever sports championship it is, it's like, you see the end result, like, oh, they're on the podium, they're raising up the trophy. But what you don't see is that before that, they had to win playoff games. Before that, they had to win regular seasons game. Before that, they had to go through a fall camp. They had to go through a whole training. They had to go through a whole bunch of practices. They had to get up early. They had to make sure that they recovered. They had to make sure that they hit the cold tub and the hot tub and whatnot. They had to make sure that they went and lifted weights. They had to make sure they were eating healthy. They had to make sure that they were sleeping. All I'm saying is that there's a lot more that goes into success than what you see. Success is just the tip of the iceberg, but there's a whole 99.9% of stuff that goes on below that tip of the iceberg. So as you're making your way up on the ladder to your version of success, just make sure that you take note of the small wins, because what that's going to do is going to allow you to see that you're actually making progress, and progress compounds on each other. When you see that you're making progress, it's going to make you want to go even harder. It's going to keep you more motivated to make even more progress, and then all that progress starts stacking on until all of a sudden you look up and 6 months, a year later, 2 years later, whatnot, you're at your goal. So just take note of the small wins and appreciate the journey every step of the way, because you got to think, eventually you're going to get to your goal. But you don't want to, get to your goal and look back and be like, dang, the whole time I wasn't even having fun. The whole time I wanted this to be over. Not. You want to get to your goal and look back and be like, damn, I took the time to appreciate every step of the journey. I noticed all the small wins, patted myself on the back, and then I just kept going. And then, then you can choose to go even further than that once you achieve your goal. Take note of the small wins. It's going to make sure that you keep track of the progress that you're making, and it's going to make you stay motivated. All that being said, click the top link in the description if you want me to create a personalized training workout program for you. Just join the school community. On top of that, you'll get access to all my knowledge about training, diet, and recovery. And don't forget to check out the last video I made about the #1 exercise that I know you're not doing, but you can start doing it today. And seriously, stay up, stay blessed. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you. Stay based. Dooski.